So during Lent in 2024, one of my Lenten promises was to each day do something to evangelize, whether it be hand a medal to a stranger or give a prayer card to someone or pray at the bedside of a patient. And so I remember one day I was pumping gas. I was at the gas station and I noticed that these boys right next to me were looking frantically for their keys. And I was just watching them. And at one point I was just out of the blue, I looked at him and I said, "Are any of you Catholic?" And the one boy pointed out the one boy who was with them that was. And so I called him over and I said, "Do you know who St. Anthony is?" And he said, "No." And I said, "Well, if you pray to him, he'll help you find your keys." He said, "I haven't gone to church in a while." I said, "It's okay. Jesus still loves you. He'll hear your prayers." And so at that point, he stood upright and he put his hands together in a prayer posture and closed his eyes. And his friends were just still looking for the keys and they weren't sure what he was doing. And could you imagine, we were just standing there right in the middle of the gas station. And I started to pray out loud, asking Jesus to hear his prayer. And I said, "Jesus, who loves you, who hears the prayers of St. Anthony, on his behalf, hear our prayers." And as I was praying, he repeated the words after me. It was a very short prayer. He blessed himself, and then he went back looking for the key. By the time I finished pumping my gas, he looked over, put the key up. He said, "We found it," and then pulled off. And I just share that story because I know that encounter, that moment, I'm sure that boy probably will remember for a long time. Maybe it will bring him back into the practice of his Catholic faith.